Hi everyone, this is Emmy. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this easy unisex crochet hat for all sizes, from newborn up to adult. And you can crochet this hat for all sizes. You can add a pom-pom or not. And here it is with some crocheted pom-poms. And I put a link below for how to crochet a pom-pom. And in this version, it is worked with 2 strands of worsted weight yarn using a double crochet stitch and a 9mm crochet hook. To make this hat, you can work with any size yarn and any size hook that you like. Today for this demo, I'm going to work with a 5.5mm crochet hook and some worsted weight yarn. You can use either Red Heart Super Saver or Bernat Premium. And I'm going to start with a slip knot. And you'll start with the foundation chain to the following number of stitches. Like that. Just work your foundation chain. And when you have your foundation chain the correct length, you're going to single crochet in the second stitch from the hook. 1, 2. In this stitch, single crochet. To make a single crochet, insert the hook into the stitch, pick up the yarn and pull it through, then pick up the yarn and pull it through both loops. So you're going to go ahead and work all the way down the row and make 1 single crochet in each stitch. That all the way down the row. Okay, I worked all the way down the row, making single crochet stitches. At the end of the row, chain 1 and turn. That first chain 1 takes the place of this first stitch. So in this stitch, which is, if you count from the hook, it's 3, but it's actually the second stitch of the row, but we're only working in the back side of the stitch. Single crochet in the back side of the stitch. And you're going to work all the way down the row, making 1 single crochet in each stitch, but only working in the back side of the stitch. Like that, all the way down the row. Okay, I worked all the way down the row, and that's what it looks like. At the end of the row, chain 1 and turn, and you're just going to keep repeating this stitch over and over. Look for that second stitch of the row, make your first single crochet in there, working only in the back side of the stitch, like that, and you're going to keep working row after row until you have worked a rectangle that will wrap around the head, and you'll keep working row after row like this, and that's what it will look like. It takes on this lovely rib texture. So keep making row after row until this will wrap around the head. And when you have your rectangle the correct length so that it will wrap around the head, you're simply going to slip stitch to join and form a tube. So insert your hook in the stitch on the opposite side of your work and pull it through both sides. So in through one side of the stitch on this side and through one side of the stitch on the other side and pull through. And you'll work all the way down the row, matching the stitches and pulling the yarn through. So through this side, go on the other side and get this other stitch, pull the yarn through. On this side and on this side, pull the yarn through. And you'll be joining your hat into a tube like this. Thread the yarn end into a needle, and you're going to weave all through the top of your tube like this, and pull tightly to close the top of the hat. Take several stitches to secure it and weave the yarn end into the finished work. And there's the finished hat. You just roll up the brim like this. And it can be worn like this, just plain. Or you can add a pom-pom. And this pom-pom was crocheted, and this one was also crocheted. If you'd like to learn how to crochet these pom-poms, I'll put a link below. And this hat was worked with 2 strands of Red Heart Soft. And here it is with a faux fur pom-pom. If you want to learn how to make these faux fur pom-poms, I also put a link below. So there's the hat when it's worked with single crochet, and now I'll show you how to do it with double crochet. Same procedure, start with the foundation chain in the correct number of stitches. And then you're going to yarn around the hook, and then in the 4th stitch from the hook, 1, 2, 3, 4, make a double crochet. And then double crochet in each stitch all the way across the row. Double crochet, yarn around the hook, insert into the stitch, pick up the yarn and pull it through, pick up the yarn, pull it through 2 loops, pick up the yarn, pull it through 2 loops, and work all the way down the chain, making double crochet stitches. Okay, I worked all the way down the row making double crochet stitches. At the end of the row, chain 2 and turn. And the same as the single crochet, you'll work double crochet. So yarn around the hook, go to that 2nd stitch in the row, work only in the back side of the stitch, so back side of the stitch, and double crochet all the way down the row, working only in the back side of the stitch. So if you're short on time and you have a lot of hats to crochet, you could work it in a double crochet instead of a single crochet. Okay, so this is single crochets and this is double crochets. And here's a sample of the hat, worked with 2 strands of worsted weight yarn, double crochet stitches, and a 9mm crochet hook. And there it is with a pom-pom and without.